Yo, what's up my people mazee? Ni Monnokid hapa hivi. Welcome to our next episode of FACKTS Artists. Kwa episode 1 tuliangalia catalog ya artist fulani anaitwa Joseph Millighan aka Joe Mills, na niliwaambia kwa episode 2 tutamleta for the interview, na I'm glad akona sisi hapa hivi. So Joe Mills, welcome to
Yo hood tuko mtaa yako leo. What it is,
Okay.
what it does, man.
Unaweza ambia wase Joe Mills ni nani?
Joe Mills ni msanii, a rapper and many other things. Those zingine tu naweza sema ni roles za kusaidia wase and stuff. Simple.
Unaweza tuambia music career yako ilianzaje? Journey yako ya music ilianzaje?
Basically journey yangu ya music ilianza 2007. Not officially, ile tu ya hivi tu. Nilikuwa hapo hivyo na kina Stevie Kib na Bemnet Mesfin walikuwa na piga beats hapo hivyo during class zikienda kuisha, so walikuwa na piga beats and then mimi nilikuwa na rap, and then so my first ever lyrics niliandika zilikuwa za kudiss my science teacher who was our class teacher. Diss hapo hivyo, and then kukakuwa na very big break between high school. Nikiwa high school sikuwahi fanya music even once. I didn't even know like nitafanya music, so after high school ndo nilianza kufanya music hivyo. Yes, and then after hapo hivyo it's been, watch out for the book guys, Book of Joseph. Utasoma kitabu. That's how long the journey has been.
Okay, ulikuwa na feel aje kudiss your science teacher?
Ilikuwa very, I don't know, it was easy. First of all, it was very easy, and then during that period, that's when I actually niliamka tena, because between class 5 na 6 tulikuwa tuna move around sana between Nairobi na nini na uko side za Vihiga, so tulikuwa tuna move sana, so your time I wasn't performing so well. Alafu teacher hakukuwa na understand vitu kaa hizo, ama hakukuwa nauliza, ama I don't know, kitu kaa hiyo. So hiyo kumdiss mimi kwangu ilikuwa, it was easy, like it was relieving. Yeah, it was relieving for me, because the guys, I actually I know how to mimic people, so nilikuwa na rap nikimimic, so ilikuwa, it was really lifting.
So next, difference yako na ama rap wengine ni gani? Like nini unafanya yenye ni totally different na any other rap ama any other artist kwa music industry ya Kenya?
Well, first of all, a lot of my music is out there, of course. Nah, I don't have many music videos as well. I have a lot of audio ni mingi, more than 200. What I don't have ni music videos. Why? Ni because mimi ni I got into music in a very different way. I got into music because I viewed some other people, wase kama Jay-Z, Russell Simmons, especially Russell Simmons, ndo alikuwa na influence sana in terms of music decisions and all of that. So difference yangu na wase wengi wa music probably ni because of the ownership, and si ile ownership yenye wase wamezoea in terms of ati mimi ndio lead producer ama nini hivyo. I get things together, I put things together and I make them work. No, but I know a little bit of everything. I know how to sound engineer, I know how to edit videos, shoot them, I don't know how to really produce a beat, but I can help someone produce a beat, things like those. So I'm really into the music kabisa in those aspects. Na the difference between me and them ni, apart from rapping, I try to do a whole organization, like a company in terms of music na vitu kama hizo. So napata I don't shoot a lot of music videos, I shoot for people, the videos. Unaona, I shoot for the artists who I'm trying to build, we are building one another together na vitu kama hizo. That could be probably the difference. Anyway, so we're building something.
Okay, it's like ulianza music kitambo kiasi. Do you have any mixtapes ama nini album CPs?
Yes, I have 14 mixtapes. I have 7 EPs. I have like 3 LPs and a couple of singles, and an album is coming probably this year or next year. But this month on May 20th, I'm dropping an EP for Poetic Pots. We have a partnership with Poetic Pots, so yeah, and I could drop your EP out your side.
Yeah, shout out to Poetic Pots.
Ah,
Mafans pia mnafahamu, stay tuned.
yes
Hiyo
sir,
EP kikam upate mko alert.
sir, yeah. Huh.
Our next question ni, how do you make money from your music?
Yeah, just vile tu nimekushow, I actually do a lot of things in music, so like sound engineering, wase wanataka mixing and mastering, ama mixing peke yake, mastering peke yake. Me, I do vocals. My vocals always sit on the beat, they don't sit inside of the beat. If you are like that kind of person who likes those kind of vocals, that's how I do it. And a lot of people like the way Izo is na sound. Anyway, I do sound engineering, which inaleta do. Na recently nimeanza kufanya vitu za sync, sijui kama wase wanaelewa sync. Hizi sync ni hizo masauti zenye zinatumika kwa movies, unaona, hizo zinatumika kwa movies, hizo ma soundtrack. So like I joined a team yenye wanatengeneza hizo soundtracks, and then me just sound engineer, just mixing and mastering, unaona. So vitu kama hizo zinapeleka to different spaces na zinafanya na get pia do hivyo. Apart from that, I do my own events za music. Recently tunaanza kufanya za bake ka flop kidogo, but at least tumejua kitu ya kuwork. So events, I also do videography, unaona. So and then apart from that, of course, kuna corporate world, nafanya risk management na financial advisory na relationship management na operations. So that's how you make money.
Okay, apart from Joe Mills mwenye tunaona kwa screen and nini na hizi, apart from Joe Mills anafanya music, like is there any kuna any story behind it? I mean, apart from your music, what else unafanya?
Tunafanya vitu mingi. Unajua saizi penye imefika Joe Mills, si ati it's not just a person, it's a whole brand who and all that, there's a whole team. So tunafanya vitu mob. Tunafanya FacktsAfrica, tunafanya Facts NBA. So you know, basketball agency where we have a website which we have already built, and we are filling in players right now, talented young players. And then these young talented players, after we feature them, we showcase their talent, we showcase the games, hizo zote, we connect them to where they're supposed to be connected and represent them very well in the places. So we're just starting. That's just ni kitu ya kwanza. We're also doing insurance, because hapo kwa insurance ni important sana for young people to start understanding that they need to take insurance and do financial planning sana. So investment is on the vitu zetu tunadu. So hapo kwa insurance tumepartner na Wisma Insurance, tunafanya vitu kama hizo. And then of course kuna hiyo risk management, the risk management aspect of things, which sijui kama tunaweza delve into that. Inakuanga very complicated, and juu ina deal na wasewa finance huko, banks na masacos. But yeah, that's what Joe Mills does.
Okay, can you tell us about this Facts NBA?
Basically, it's just an agency. What people don't realize is we are building this thing step by step. So tulianza tu na we started just like talking about basketball as we are arranging ourselves, trying to come into something bigger. So it was just like basketball banter ikianza. We decided we can just start talking about basketball so that Kenyans also understand that this is a sport which is coming up, and it's coming up very fast. Unaona. So we started there, and then we headed into Thomas Hans game. Vile Hans alikuja, we headed straight into the courts, into the games. So we're doing it's more like a community engagement. the community engagement enye inaleta competition, inaleta hiyo greed, fairness, inaleta vijana pamoja, na we use that as a point of education to point out education during those times, so we call it court takeovers. So hiyo court takeovers pia hakuna mse anafanya Kenya, maybe saizi utaona waseo ndo wameweza kududu, but these are things which are now coming. We started going to different locations, unaona, kama leo tuko Emba, leo kesho tuko Ele, yes, kwingine tuko Buru, and we've gone to Hans, tumeenda kwa how many locations? More than 15 locations right now. We've gone to more than 15 locations, and we're still going on, because the whole point is one, to show people that there are places where you can play. There are courts which we've revealed, kama ile ya Kasarani pale, that people didn't even know where it was situated, and it's a whole good court, has been built vizuri nini, and guys were just seeing pictures, but they never knew where it was. As we did that, we continued interacting with many basketball players. We've interacted with more than 1,000 basketball players, and we are continuing to stumble into many other things zenye tunatry kufix as an agency, because as an agency we've also noticed hakuna draft Kenya. Draft ni hiyo yenye pool enye like season ikiisha kuna kugana pool of free agents, unajua free agents, alafu hao free agents wanachaguliwa kutoka hapo, yani inakuwa professional. Pia inatry, pia inaweza pia fairness to all other teams, unaona, kukikuwa na agency fiti na kukikuwa na inaitwa gaja, a pool of professional players ama athletes to choose from, unaona, inaleta hiyo competition nzuri.
Yeah, nimependa hiyo idea yenu ya Facts NBA, and shout out to Thomas Hans, unafanya kazi poa sana. Chankulize swali lingine yenye iko out of sports, so turudi back to music
bana. Teza watu hapa,
opinion yako ni gani, like according to venye music ya industry ya Kenya sasa ina operate mambo yake? Kuna too much competition, like marapa wadai ku go hard, unacheki. So opinion yako ni gani?
There is no competition. I mean, there is really no competition, to be honest. If anyone will tell you there is no really good competition. There is just people doing things.
Ni morals gani una try ku educate na say, is it the good or the bad morals?
It's I don't know, vile wasata guess, but me, most definitely what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to instill professionalism everywhere that I go. No, hata kama niko church, I will try and tell them to have a website. Hata kama niko sijui wapi, I will try. So my whole point is just professionalism. Even if you listen to my lyrics, I'm always talking about how to get the money, or like how to actually get the money. No, or how to it's always about a how to, or it's always like a point out. Unaona, it's always like a point out. Kama kuna ngoma nyingine bana nime point out gays mbaya sana, mbona mpendangi hiyo ngoma, na vile nakuwa nimesema ukweli hapo. Anyway, sawa,
niitaje ngoma?
Inaitwa 6. Iko kwa there's a series which I've started, by the way. It's a rap series where I just vent. There are no choruses in that nini, and I usually do like 7 songs. Inaitwa Raw, and si Raw, inaitwa Raw imefika volume 5. Hii inaitwa Rap Shit. So Rap Shit, you can get the idea. Rap Shit ni kama vile kwa ile game ya kurace inaitwa gaja, Need for Speed. Si vile unakwaga umepita mapolisi wengi, I mean game inaitwa Need for Speed, mbona wanakupolisa na kusimamisha? So unacheki akona rap shit mingi. Unasudri hizo rap shit za Need for Speed, naina mambo catch up. Sasa kuna hiyo Need for Speed, that's where I got the whole thing, because I also rap with a lot of speed, and there is Need for Speed in Kenya. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this, una manageaje ku run hizi program zote? Like kuna hiyo program yako ya Facts Music, uko na hiyo Facts NBA and many more, una manageaje?
Inakoga, it was very tough na ilikuwa very frustrating, but I know I've met a couple of people who are like me. Shout out Next Beat, so Next Beat hapo JJ, shout out Musa Kahindi, I've met a lot of people who are also like me. Shout out Akima, Nini, and many others, many young people. No, wanafanya a lot of these other things. So what nilikuja kugundua, it's usually very frustrating, and unapata nini, fatigue. Sasa hiyo fatigue na saa zingine pia inakuonyesha hakuna kitu unado, because most of the time waseka mimi wengine hawako kwa social media. So the moment unaingia social media unapata wow, those guys wamesonga, you know, your competition has moved, or the people who are doing the same thing you're doing, they've moved, nini. So the thing which I can say which has really helped me so much for the past like 2 years to write everything down. I just write everything down. I make sure if it's about facts, I write everything about facts down. Unaweza uliza Hans, I tell him all the time, bana acha kuniambia kwa call, andika hiyo kitu unitumia as a document. Even if it's an idea, text me that idea. I put it inside a document and I record it. So once I record it, I have I made an Excel sheet which makes my day to day what I do every day, and I demarcated the hours, I delegated the hours. Alafu pia kuna venye waga so in each and every task nimeweka, alafu kuna breaks. So like I say, I work for, sometimes it is usually 1 hour 30 minutes, I'm at 3 hours, and then I put a break. Sometimes I do time blocks of 45 minutes. So I do FacktsAfrica 45 minutes, I come back, Facts Music 45 minutes, I take a break, I go do corporate stuff 3 hours, come back. And then usiku, overnight, I usually work for the money now. Hivyo sasa, and then sleep time 6 hours, hivyo tu. And then sasa, kitu yenye ilisaidia the most, penye ilikuwa where people who do a lot of things the way I do them, if you do not see progress, you will be fatigued mentally. So when you write down and you also put in like milestones, like kwa Excel yangu kuna milestones nimeandika, hii ikikuwa completed inakuwa ina count. Ukikuja huku kwa the other side unaona hapa imewaka green at least. So unaangalia in the day unapata I've done 17 things. Oh wow, awesome, I've actually done 17 things. So that it doesn't look like you're just doing a lot of things and not doing anything. And then consulting people, having people around you who actually help you think about these things. Going to forums, like workshops. You'll meet other people there. Having a mentor is also very, very huge. If you're someone like me, you must have a mentor. My brother, my sister, you must have a mentor. Skudangani, you must have a mentor. So those are things which help, because that's how I do it. I don't do it alone. And then pray to God. Come on, I should have started with that. Omba to God.
Okay, ni message gani unaweza ambia young talents out there? Niko sure kuna kitu anadai kusikia kutoka kwako.
Me, what I can tell you is just know your thing, bro. Know it like the back of your hand. So know everything. Kama umesema unataka kuwa daktari, make sure unajua kila kitu about daktari. Kama umesema unadai kukuwa a rapper, know everything about rap. Know everything. If you want to be a producer, bro, you have better know everything about it. Research. Don't ever stop researching. Do not ever stop researching, because you never know what that information can do for you. That's all I can tell you.
Okay guys, thank you for staying with us in this episode. Tutawaleta episode ingine with another different artist. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Na unaweza tufollow kwa kwa social zetu. Zitaikuwa hapo chini. So yeah, thank you so much.
Woman settle for less money and sex. Turning your TV and check on my dash and the battle and living a dead. Spiritually I walk out there and ngori ni big in spiritual actually. Maskuzi mbogi yezi care, forgetting ni sin na tuweka kwa poverty. Na typically it's a scare. I used to care than bona wa care. Kareles ni temi na nkulan kimea. Nikaanza kulan vile neza wadea. Front of the camera, back of the camera, kick na masters ikafanya wastea. Learn how to manage finances and multiply too. Watch out for focus na drama too. Facts kijipa misita was. I'm at a point where I'm tired of watching the TV encouraging same sex. Comedians, media, chlamydia, president, church, all in the same set. They killing us, maiming us, hadi mapedi umepunguza grams na strain grade. They claiming they feeling us, kumbe ni lies. 9 years umeraise mtu I'm saying. I'm at a point where I miss feel shit. Na smoke fosa na shaky. At a point where I miss die bitch. Na si die drinks, na si die pills. Nandika fast na ibambi. As a matter of fact, your hill story. He beats, he tacky. I'm at a point where I miss feel shit.